This is a true life story which happened some years back in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Some people that grew up in Port Harcourt, especially in the area called Town, will know about this story. Silviana, an African woman who hails from Cross River State, got married and was blessed with children. She and her family members moved to Port Harcourt in Rivers State to hustle and survive amidst the hardship in Nigeria. She started out as a roadside food vendor who sold food close to the government school to kids. During break time, children would gather in her canopy to buy food. She sold food in nylon ranging from 1 naira, 2 naira to 50 naira. Sylviana did this for years before she got upgraded to having a shop around Creek Market. Now her customers changed. She started selling not to children but to adults. Since her shop was situated at the central market, market women and men, able boys and girls, trooped into her shop to buy her delicious food. Her food was inclusive of rice, beans, eba, swallow, porridge jam, assorted native soup. Traders from Creek Market will first of all visit her shop in the morning before heading to their shop so as not to hear that "Oga, madam food no dey, e don finish." The next thing, due to the influx of customers she received and due to the boom in her business, she built a story building and put up a sign on it which read, "Welcome to Silviana Food Palace." The upstairs she converted to a living home for she and her family members, while the downstairs was where she used as her restaurant to sell food to her customers. There was an upgrade in her food business because when she initially started, she did not have any helper, any worker who assisted her in the business. But now, with the sudden upgrade, she had to employ able-bodied and girls, whom she sold uniforms for. Her workers were to appear at work dressed in black trousers and white polo, which she customized her business name, Silviana Food Palace, on the polo top. And on employing you, she will warn you, "Oga, madam, you dare not come to work without your polo top. If not, there are sanctions waiting for you unless you want to lose your job." So this made her workers to always dress right from their homes to her restaurants. Smart. Her food clientele changed when she moved to her permanent building she erected. Those that seeked for her food were now big men and women who drove exotic cars. They would park early in the morning just to get a taste of her food before going to work or to their various businesses. The market traders could no longer afford her food as the price tag went up. Every day for the thief, but one day is for the owner of the house. It happened one fateful evening after work. Ibinabo, one of her staff members, on getting home after the day's work, forgot her polo shirt in the shop. So she rushed back quickly. On getting to the shop, she sneaked and went to the storeroom where she forgot it. And she was about exiting the building. She saw her Madam Silviana, giving a huge amount of cash to two men who supplied her with red oil every day. After they left, she went to the kitchen to start preparing the meal against the day. From the story gathered, Madam Silviana, the cook, never allowed any of her workers to prepare her meal. When her workers had dismissed for the day, she will close up her restaurant and start cooking by herself with no assistance until daybreak. So when her workers arrive, she will order them to dish out the food into the coolers and start selling for the day. She had two guys who always delivered a gallon of red oil for her. But in the morning, the workers will magically see 2 gallons of red oil. But whom they go ask? Nobody. As for her food suppliers, they will cut already prepared vegetables, pepper, onions, tomatoes. All they now put in Ziploc bags and supplied for the day to her. She will then store them in the refrigerator, only to be used at night when the day is over and all her workers have retired for the day. But that unfaithful day for her, one of her workers, Ibinabo, was the one who exposed Madame Silviana's secret ingredient to the world. As she forgot her polo top in the storeroom, upon getting it and wanting to exit the room, she saw Madame Silviana mixing blood with the red oil in the gallon and pouring it all to the dishes she was preparing. Immediately Ibinabo, who couldn't believe what she just saw, gave a loud scream, Jesus! Jesus! In shock, Madame Savannah mistakenly spilled the blood and it was all over the place. Soon, people around stormed into the kitchen only to see the most popular food vendor, Madame Savannah, surrounded by blood. The angry youth wanted to lynch on her as they asked her to start confessing. In tears, Madam Sylviana started her confession. Abeg o my pipo, make una no vex, abeg, na the hustle be dis. It is the devil's handiwork. I belong to a fraternity which my friend introduced me to. In order to excel in my food business, I had to join. They always supply me with human blood, of which I will mix with this special red oil. And only me is permitted to use it to prepare the meal in my shop so as to attract not just anyhow customer but the rich and mighty in this community. Immediately she finished her confession, the youth was about beating her. Police officers came in and took her away. What the angry youth then did was to burn down her shop, and that was the end of the popular Savannah Food Palace in the heart of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. I hope you did enjoy this story because I've come to the end of this story. Please, if this is your first time of stumbling, you are highly, highly, highly welcome. Drum roll. Grrr. Hope to see you in our next upload. For my returning subscribers, a big thank you.